Welcome back to Good Day. We're outside.
Yes, and today is April 4th.
Yep.
April 4
by
by 4.
Got it?
So that means that we have Defender out. It's
Yes.
not an alert day today. That's tomorrow, so we'll have Defender back out again. But we are talking all things Jeep.
Yes,
for
we
April
are.
4th.
And we have Jerry Huber and Whitney Rofkar here. They're getting ready for Jeep Fest, which is coming up in August. But you guys are in the know when it comes to all things Jeep and 4x4. So today is a fun day for y'all, right?
Fun day. 4x4. You can't Jeep 4x4. You can't beat that.
Yeah. How did a 4x4 day get started?
Actually, in 2016, the Jeep brand marketing folks got their hats, I guess, their thinking caps on and said, hey, we got to do this. So that's when it started. And they went through the process and did the registry with the national recognized days or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have Hot Dog Day and, cold beer day. So why not Jeep Fest Day, right?
Day.
So yeah, back to 2016, and every year, and it started. It's grown every year, and it really kind of represents the I'd call it the informal kickoff of the Jeep season. You know, a lot of the events that we start to see are actually we had some things going on this past weekend. And with the 4x4, it ends up being different days. So it's not a plan ahead for a Saturday or a Sunday or a weekend. You take
It's a Tuesday this year.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday, but it's a great Tuesday.
Yeah, so how do we celebrate, though? Do we just
What do
go
we do
out in
today?
our 4x4s?
Yeah, well, a lot of people go out. I'll go to Metro Park today and get out this spring, take my Jeep out. But a lot of people plan trips down to Kentucky, up to Michigan to get their 4x4 out on the road. So it's really a celebration of all things adventure. Get out, enjoy the outdoors, and start off the season.
Yes, the kickoff. April, we're starting to warm up.
Yeah.
Yesterday was great. We've got some great days ahead here in the forecast. There's some really special and specific things about Jeep. Well, obviously, here in Toledo, we're so proud. But I see things like ducks.
Yeah.
What? Okay, explain the duck thing here when it comes to Jeep.
The duck thing really got started a couple of years ago. A gal named Allison Parliament had I think basically I decided it as a bad experience. Somebody might have made a hand sign that she didn't care for or whatever. But in any case, she took on a positive note and said, hey, we're the Jeep community. We got to do some things that are positive here. So let's recognize each other. And she came up with this idea of using the ducks. And in a lot of cases, there's a little message with them that attaches to and sends you to a website. You can send in a picture of your Jeep. And the number of folks who have responded is incredible. Allison was actually at our event here, last year?
Yeah, it was great. We got to meet Allison, and she distributed over 200 ducks, I think, maybe 300 ducks to different people in Toledo. And it's really a love note for your Jeep. She's saying, and people are saying, you've got a sweet Jeep. I love it. It's unique. It's cool. It's an act of kindness. She loves to spread the love. And now 70,000 people follow her group.
Wow.
And it started with her first post that had 3,000 followers and likes and things like that. So it's really blown up into 70,000 people loving them. And pictures of ducks have been taken in all 50 states, all provinces in Canada. I mean,
Wow.
it's really
It started
worldwide.
It started with that small idea. I don't know, we passed out our WTOL 11 ducks at Jeep Fest last year, so probably look for that again this year coming. There's another thing too. Speaking of hand signals.
Yeah, a nice one, right?
Very nice.
Okay, so Jeep Fest is coming. For those who don't know, you got to teach us the wave.
The Jeep Wave is, very, very easy. It's very safe because you don't have to take your hand off the wheel.
Oh, okay.
I actually made a little visual aid, but it's over on the side here. But it's basically it's a two-finger wave, and you've got your hand wrapped around the steering wheel. And you can either do left hand or right hand.
Like this.
So you hold the steering wheel.
Hold the steering wheel.
Like that.
Okay, so here's my steering wheel.
And you give a little.
You give a little wave.
Or you could just do it, out the window.
And that's kind of the standard wave with a very vertical windshield, and you're close. It's really easy to see.
Yeah, and then you just
You also get once the doors are off or the windows are down and the sun is shining. You also will see some very enthusiastic waves where you know, hanging out and giving it. And it's really, there's almost like, you know, a camaraderie and, you know, a mutual respect among the Jeepers. And there's always a question about where did this thing get started? So I guess there's a couple of theories. One of the theories is that during all the way back to World War II, Jeep drivers would often give the hand signal to each other, and with the big steering wheels on those vehicles, you didn't take your hands off. So that's how it got started, as the two-finger wave.
Got it.
But,
all right, that makes sense.
And then the more popular theory, and probably the one that has had most impact, was in the 60s and 70s. The people who were driving the CJs, you know, YJs and so forth, it was almost like a clique, and there was, you know, there was more of that camaraderie that came out of it, and you would often just wave to each other. And now, I mean, my gosh, you go anywhere and you see Jeeps, you know, not just in Toledo, but there's, I mean, they have stickers that to go on your mirrors with the hand wave, you know.
And the key is with Jeep Fest and with Jeeps and the ducks and the wave, it's all about camaraderie and the spirit of, like, the more the merrier. And so whether you're driving a sweet Wrangler or a Gladiator or a Jeep Patriot or a Grand Cherokee like me, it's for everybody. It's an inclusive vibe, and that's something really cool about Jeepers that I think is unique.
Celebrate
quickly
today,
though, because we got to wrap it up. When is Jeep Fest? Remind us the dates.
So August 4th, 5th, and 6th. Jeep Fest is coming up the first weekend in August. We're so excited. All the planning is underway. We have some new things. We have our old signature things like the parade and the big vendor midway. So we're excited for Jeep Fest coming up.
Mark it on your calendars, first weekend in August. Folks, thank you so much for coming today, and happy 4x4 day.
4x4 day.
4x4
Enjoy your Jeep today.
Enjoy, wave, and I hope somebody gets a duck.
Yes. We'll be back with more Good Day.